Good afternoon, this is Rashad Mitchell. Come to you live from my YouTube channel like a team on my part series. The week that was college football history review, the 1958 college football season. Now I'm on week 8 of the college football season, November 8th, 1958. The first day was a game that was played on November 7th, 1958, on a Friday. The start of week 8 for November 8th, 1958 was a game played on November 7th on a Friday. And Florida State beat Miami 17-6. Miami piled up 309 yards to 176 yards on offense, but poorly placed Hurricanes turnovers and their blunder scoring chances handed Mighty Mites of Florida State its first victory in 6 tries against its Southern League in-state rivals. Seminoles quarterback defensive back Joe Majors sprinted 42 yards with interception touchdown return of Hurricane sub quarterback George McIntyre in the middle of the first quarter. Miami came back on halfback Joe Clevel's touchdown run at end of 68-yard march late in the first quarter, but two-point conversion failed. In the second quarter, Miami fullback Harry Dieterich fumbled away ball at own 13-yard line, and FSU quickly went up 14-6 on a touchdown pass that was deflected by Hurricanes defender into the arms of startled Florida State fullback Freddie Pickard. Still, Miami persisted. Quarterback Bonnie Yarbrough guided his club to the 21-yard line and had open field to run. But passing to defenders' arms, Hurricanes made it to 4, 17, and 9-yard lines the second half. But Miami lost ball each time. His quarterback Fran Kirchie's fumble was slammed by FSU guard Terry Moran on Kirchie's interception and on downs. Next, Brown beat Cornell 12-8. Tough defense and robust 409 yards of offense by Brown Bruins finally fulfilled their season-long promise as Cornell halfback defensive back John Webster raced 71 yards with interception of pitch out for touchdown and then followed with 2-point catch in the first quarter. But Big Red managed only 119 yards of offense with dreadful 1 for 13 for 11 yards passing against Brown defense, led by center linebacker Don Warburton, ends Dick Judkins, and Bill Traub. Back to his back Jack McTeague. Cornell, previously 4-0 in Ivy League play, fell from conference lead as Brown quarterback Frank Finney passed for 18-yard touchdown to halfback Ray Barry in second quarter to finish up 88-yard drive that launched on last play of the first quarter. Ethan quarterback Tom Skypack was rushed on fourth down pass from Bruins 29-yard line in the third quarter. Warburton made interception, a floater, and Brown took over possession at Cornell 49-yard line. Finney finished this season with a 26-yard touchdown pass to halfback Bob Carlin, who was awarded custody of end zone pass when he and defensive back Sky Peck hit ground, sharing possession. Pittsburgh upset number 14 Notre Dame by a score of 29-26. Switchboard at Pitt Stadium was swamped when late tuning TV viewers were puzzled by the Panthers' 15-14 halftime lead. Apparently, many casual fans were still unaware of college football's new two-point conversion rule. Pitt couldn't have had a safety. Pittsburgh end punter Mike Dicker booted great 52-yard punt out of bounds at 2-yard line. Panthers defensive guard John Guzik fell on fumble on the next play, and halfback Dick Kelly plowed over for first of 2 touchdowns. Quarterback Ivan Tonsik added 2-point pass to 8-0 lead early in the second quarter. So in addition to running for 2 scores in the second half, Fighting Irish quarterback George Izzo passed 18 of 26 for 332 yards, including touchdown throws of 11, 8 yards to end Monty Stickles in the second quarter. Izzo provided 20-15 lead in the third quarter when he squeezed over from 1 yard line. Pitts countered with 65-yard march to Thompson's 10-yard touchdown run. Izzo's aerial yard total for game yet set new Notre Dame record, and his 72-yard pass halfback Red Mac set up his fourth quarter touchdown run for 26-22 lead. Behind student body right blocks of guard Guzik, halfback Joe Sicily, fullback Jim Cunningham, and tackle Ernie Westwood, quarterback Bill Collington raced wide and barely squirted into end zone with 11 seconds left for Pittsburgh touchdown. Winning sortie went 73 yards in 14 plays. To add injury to insult, Reverend Edmund Joyce, Notre Dame vice president, required surgery at Pittsburgh's Mercy Hospital when he stepped on loose board outside stadium and smacked him in the eye. Number 15, North Carolina beat Virginia. Now, Notre Dame, they lost as the number 14 team in the country to Pittsburgh 29-26. That was an upset. Pittsburgh upsetting Notre Dame, the number 14 team in the country 29-26. Next, number 15, North Carolina shut out Virginia 42-0. Starters and reserves alike scored an easy North Carolina victory as it sent 6 different Tar Heels across goal line for scores. Carolina racked up for 514 yards to 182 for overmatched Virginia. Eagles scored on their opening possession as Ole Miss fullback Don Klochak sprinted the 8-yard touchdown to make up for Holder, penalty that had nullified his 59-yard dash minutes earlier. Quarterback Jack Cummings hit 2-point pass to lift Carolina lead to 8-0. The next came 27-yard touchdown catch by M. Don Klemper, and Cummings and halfback Emil DeCantis collaborated on 12-yard touchdown and 2-point passes for 22-0 halftime edge. 22-0. Game was put away just 3 plays into the third quarter when Cummings lofted a 68-yard touchdown pass to end Al Goldstein for 30-0 benefit. Virginia added to its yard total against subs in late going. But despite decent passing by sophomore quarterback Arnold Dempsey, Cavs couldn't advance past North Carolina 18-yard line, nor add much to ACC receiving leadership of wingback Sonny Randall. West Virginia and Penn State matchup ended in a 14-14 tie. Georgia Tech upset number 17 Clemson by a score of 13-0. Defensive end Gerald Birch played terrific defense for Georgia Tech, assisting stalwart quarterback defensive back Marvin Tibbetts, who had 2 interceptions. Center linebacker Maxie Bowen had an interception, and defensive tackle Billy Shaw. But it was 2 great punts by punter Birch that contributed greatly. His 55-yard boot in first quarter helped keep Clemson pinned deep, and his sewing 77-yard punt in second quarter was key to Tech's first touchdown. The Tigers halfback punter Charlie Horn could answer only with sliced 6-yard punt to Tech 46-yard line. Yellow Jacket halfback Floyd Fawcett sprinted off tackle Shaw's block for 54-yard touchdown. Clemson's passing attack was off mark most of the day, with starting quarterback Harvey White limping and backup quarterback Lowndes Shingler on injury shelf, but third-string quarterback Johnny Mack Golf brought Tigers back through air, only to see Tibbetts pick him off and return to the Tech 44-yard line. The Jackets halfback Joe Delaney flipped 25-yard pass the key 56-yard march to quarterback Fred Brazelton's touchdown sneak before halftime. Now, Clemson was stopped in the third quarter by another interception by Tibbetts at 8-yard line. But Tigers defense, led by tackle Lou Corleone and Wyatt Cox, made Goldstein stand at 3-yard line in the fourth quarter. Mississippi Southern defeated North Carolina State by a score of 26-14. Rated number 1 among small colleges, the ornery Mississippi Southern displayed stonewall defense and clever play of quarterback George Seco. Opening quarter saw trade of touchdown. Southern halfback Buddy Supple burst off tackle to serve 68 yards to score, but NC State used halfback Ken Trowbridge's 22-yard run to fuel answering 69-yard touchdown drive late in the first quarter. So scoring first of his 2 touchdown catches, Wolfpack end Bob Pepe stabbed 9-yard touchdown to tie it. Ahead 13-7 at halftime at Seco's 7-yard run. Eagles slammed Trowbridge on second half kickoff reception and took over on fumble recovered by tackle Charlie McCarthy at NC State 26-yard line. Seco completed 21-yard touchdown pass to end the star and Hugh McInnes for 27 edge. Result remained in doubt at 2014, however, until a pass interference penalty on NC State was called as Southern halfback Bob Lance attempted catch on 3rd and 11 play at Wolfpack 39-yard line. Lance iced verdict with 11-yard touchdown with 3:20 on fourth quarter clock. Next, Indiana beat Michigan State by a score of 6-0, making his first game start. Indiana 18-year-old sophomore N. Earl Faison burst through to block second quarter Michigan State field goal try by end kicker Dan Fowler's sprinted length of field to tally game's only score. The Spartans outgained Indiana 269 yards to 150 yards, but Hughes' halfback defensive back Tom Campbell recovered first quarter fumble at own 2-yard line, and team defense keyed by and Ted Orkuman, who had 14 tackles in a fumble recovery, held at own 11-yard line to set up Faison's field goal block. Game put Hoosiers at the 4-0 in Bloomington, making it its first sweep of home games in any season since Indiana won its only Big Ten championship in 1945. Speaking of the Big Ten, it was a big-time matchup at this time, battle of 2 top 10 teams, where number 7 Wisconsin beat number 4 Northwestern by a score of 17-13 as nightmarish 17-point second quarter dashed Wildcats' Big Ten title hopes. As the Badgers fullback Tom Weisner lunged for opening score, then halfback Sam Johnson lost first of 4 Northwestern fumbles, and Badgers guard linebacker Jerry Stalker fell on it at Wildcats' 30-yard line to set up a fullback kicker John Hobbs' 22-yard field goal. Wildcats halfback Ron Burton bobbled away next kickoff at own 16-yard line. Halfback Bob Zeman zipped 11 yards to the touchdown. So Wisconsin penalties helped make it close in the second half as Burton and quarterback Dick Thornton scored for Wildcats. Next, number 2 Iowa beat Minnesota by a score of 28-6. With 5th straight Big Ten victory, the Iowa Hawkeyes rolled to a second conference title in 3 years. Losing Minnesota, Coach Murray Warmath raved about Hawkeyes halfbacks Willie Fleming, Bob Jeter, Ray George, and Kevin Furlong, who triggered 307 yards ground attack. That's the finest halfback foursome I ever seen on one football team. Fleming had 137 yards on 9 carries, especially devastating as sophomore raced 46 yards and 63 yards touchdown in first half. Trailing 21-0 after Iowa, quarterback Randy Duncan pitched 10-yard touchdown pass to end. Jeff Langston, Golden Gophers quarterback Larry Johnson made his team's first completion work for a 30-yard touchdown to halfback Bill Koth. Duncan wrapped up Iowa's Rose Bowl bid in the fourth quarter with a 10-yard pass to end Don Norton after 3 completions to end Kurt Mertz. Next, you had Missouri beating Colorado by a score of 33-9. Next, we had a battle of 2 top 15 teams in the country. You had number 3 Army. They defeated number 13 Rice 14-7. Teams were tied at 7-7 after trading second quarter passes in excessive Texas heat. And Buddy Dow grabbed touchdown pass for Rice, and Bill Carpenter leaped high among 3 defenders for Army touchdown. Holding Cadets to 100 yards rushing, Owls fought their way to victory's doorstep as halfback kicker Bill Luchek attempted 26-yard field goal in closing minutes, but Cadets fullback Don Bonko dramatically blocked it. Army quarterback Joe Caldwell soon hit clutch play. He launched long completion to halfback Pete Dawkins for 64 yards, which Dawkins carried to touchdown despite defensive back Richard's diving tackle try with 51 seconds left. California beat UCLA by a score of 20-17. Washington State shut out Oregon State 7-0. Undervalued Cougars stayed in Rose Bowl contention by knocking Oregon State out the first place in PCC. Washington State mounted two serious threats in second and fourth quarters of scores match, but each trip was derailed by interceptions by Beavers wingback defensive back John Hurila. Oregon State tailback Daynard Paulson threw fourth quarter interception, grabbed by Cougars center linebacker Marv Nelson, which ended Serious Beavers' drive. Oregon State Cougars had moved 52 yards from its 19-yard line to Wazoo 29-yard line. Later, Paulson tried a quick kick, but sailed off his foot for short advance to his own 43-yard line. So, Washington State sent sophomore halfback Ted Cano around left end for 11 yards to Beavers' 14-yard line. Roughing the penalty, advanced possession to Beavers' 1-yard line. And Cano slammed over for game winner with 3 minutes left to play. Now, concludes look at the week that was, week 8 of November 8th, 1958. Coon again, I was played on November 7th, 1958 between Florida State and Miami on a Friday. Now let's look at the AP poll as of November. As of November 10th, Louisiana State was number 1. Number 2, Iowa. Number 3 was Army. Number 4 was Auburn. Number 5 was Wisconsin. Number 6 was Oklahoma. Number 7 was Mississippi. Number 8 was Purdue. Number 9 was Texas Christian. Number 10, Air Force. Number 11, North Carolina. Number 12, Syracuse. Number 13, Northwestern. Number 14, Pittsburgh. Number 15, Southern Methodist. Number 16, Ohio State. Number 17, Rice. Number 18, Florida. And number 19, Rutgers. And number 20, Georgia Tech. So concludes look at the week that was for week 8 of November 8th, 1958, including the game that was played on Friday, November 7th, 1958 between Florida State and Miami. It was week 8 of November 8th, 1958, the college football season in 1958. Please like, subscribe to the channel. If you can, subscribe to the channel. We appreciate it. Do a video like this of this Mad 2 tomorrow. Until then, talk to you tomorrow.